Godwin Emefiele redesigned the Naira notes because his presidential ambition failed, says Governor Ganduje. Hello everyone, welcome to Nisport TV. The governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, has said that the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, introduced the new Naira policy because its presidential ambition failed. It can be recalled that a group obtained 100 million naira worth presidential forms on behalf of the CBN boss ahead of the primaries of the All Progressive Congress APC. The CBN governor denied his contribution to the purchase of presidential forms and later declined the invites to contest for the presidential primary by the said groups. The governor of Kano State accused the CBN chief of wanting to frustrate the success of the forthcoming presidential election. The governor said they advised Buhari not to key into the idea of Naira redesigning, as it would cause hardship to members of the public. This is not the agenda of the APC. It is the agenda of those who surrounded the president and the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. You know, Emefiele, wants to be the president, but he failed. That is why they don't want the election to hold or prefer another party to win, he insisted. So that's what is coming from Governor Ganduje, who is a staunch supporter of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, just the same way Malam Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State is. When we are talking about the governors, the APC governors who have been unashamedly and unapologetically, Tinubu's people, these two governors stand out. Ganduje has been following him on some of the campaign he does, across Nigeria, and Ganduje has always unapologetically said he is for Tinubu. And with this claim of his that Emefiele redesigned the Naira because his presidential ambition failed. Well, let's take a look at that, because when we just heard, it filtered in some time ago that the apex governor, Emefiele, was interested in presidential race and he obtained the form. So a group actually came out to say they obtained the form for the governor of the APC, CBN governor. And the question people were asking was that why should a sitting CBN governor be interested in politics at the same time that he had to resign? So there was a call for his resignation at that time. However, he never came out to own up with his full chest. And before we knew it, we saw pictures of branded vehicles, campaign vehicles, for him. And people were like, oh, this is actually, showing that, yes, he's interested in it. And again, there was a claim that he was not the one that bought the vehicles, that it was a support group that decided to pull resources together to buy the group. When the heat was much, the leader of the group came out to say, as a group, they had the right to either support somebody or coerce the person to, an ambition. I'm like, if he doesn't show interest, there is no way that a group will just stand up one day, purchase 100 cars, brand the 100 cars, and also buy presidential form. It's not done like that. It's not done like that. So from that point, the CBN governor has run into troubled waters. And that is not even the only thing. The fact that this new design Naira note is not available, people can't get to spend their money, they can't get to buy food, bank apps have almost collapsed, and with the chaotic situation of mini protests and riots across Nigeria by angry youths who are really upset that they cannot continue like this. The government is not providing any kind of social welfare. People have worked hard for their money. They are in their homes. They've decided to swap the old Naira notes. The new ones are not coming. Some banks were even giving out the old Naira notes. We can't buy anything. It's just so unsettling, and really, we shouldn't be going through this at this time. Whatever the president has seen as a reason for doing this has failed woefully. big time failure, poorly thought through, poorly implemented, and even the claim that some Naira notes were fake, or some are saying it wears off easily. So many things are not just gelling. And one thing our political leaders do, they never accept when they go wrong. Because number one, they didn't do a thorough job of making sure that they cross their T's and dot their I's of, okay, we want to make this implementation, we want to make this law, we want to make this policy. How do we go about it? And Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State said it that it was not in the plan of their political party to redesign the Naira. It was not a plan at all. And so the elements, the cabals around the president are the ones that, have talked him into doing this. So claimed Governor Nasir El-Rufai. So with this saying by Governor Ganduje that the redesigned Naira note was because Godwin Emefiele's presidential ambition failed. How true can this be? Do you agree that is the reason? Is hell bent on, should we say, a revenge mission, or I don't even know what we can call it? But of course, he can't take the decision by himself without the full support and approval of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. But whatever their ambitions or their objectives were, it is a plan that was never to have seen the light of the day. What is going on right now is just, it can't be explained. The suffering on the faces of the people, the stress. You can't buy fuel, you can't stay in the house, there's no light, you can't even use your money to buy foods that you want to eat. And the extension of the deadline from the 31st of January to the 10th of February, the president said we should wait it out. All those kind of things are just what it is. I don't know how Nigerians want to cope if the new notes are not pushed out with immediate attention and everything. What's your opinion on this? Please give your comments in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next news. May God bless Nigeria. Bye for now.